When we look into a chimpanzee's eyes, we see a reflection of ourselves, an echo of our own emotions, curiosity, and intelligence. Their gaze is strikingly familiar, almost as if we're peering into a living mirror that connects us to our distant past. Chimpanzees are our closest living relatives, sharing nearly 99% of our DNA. This remarkable genetic similarity means that, in many ways, their lives and experiences parallel our own. They form tight-knit family groups, nurture their young, and rely on each other for comfort and support. The tiny genetic gap that separates our bustling cities from their lush forests is almost invisible, yet it has led to vastly different worlds. Despite these differences, our shared heritage is unmistakable, woven into the fabric of both human and chimpanzee societies. Chimpanzees display friendship, empathy, and complex social maneuvering, traits that feel deeply familiar. They comfort one another in times of distress, share food, and even reconcile after disagreements, much like we do. Their ability to use tools, solve problems, and teach their young reveals a level of intelligence and adaptability that blurs the line between human and animal. Yet they also mirror our capacity for violence and conflict, challenging our sense of human uniqueness. Power struggles, alliances, and even acts of aggression are part of their daily lives, reminding us that the roots of our own behaviors run deep. Studying chimpanzees is not just about understanding another species, it's a journey into our own evolutionary past. By observing their lives, we gain insight into the forces that shaped our own development as a species. Every gesture, every social interaction, is a clue to the roots of our own behaviors. Their body language, facial expressions, and vocalizations reveal a rich emotional world that we are only beginning to fully understand. The chimpanzee is a living link to our ancient ancestry, reminding us how thin the line is between civilization and the wild. Their presence in the forests is a testament to the shared journey of life on Earth. As we explore their world, we're really exploring a hidden part of ourselves, rediscovering the connections that bind us to the natural world and to each other across the vast expanse of time. Chimpanzees are pound-for-pound titans with muscle fibers about 1.5 times stronger than ours. Their bodies are packed with fast-twitch fibers, nearly 67%, giving them explosive power for climbing, fighting, and escaping. Their grip strength can exceed 440 pounds, and their dense bones and strong tendons make them formidable. Males wield large canine teeth, not for eating, but as weapons for defense and intimidation. Even their knuckle walking is an adaptation for power and stability. An adult male chimp, though smaller than a human, is vastly stronger and built for short, intense bursts of force. This raw strength shapes their social lives, dominance, and conflicts. It's a reminder of the wild power that still resides in our closest animal kin. Chimpanzees are not just strong, they're also among the most violent great apes, second only to humans. Their aggression is strategic, not random, and includes coordinated warfare, murder, and even cannibalism. Studies show this violence is natural, not caused by human interference. The main triggers: more males and higher population density, leading to deadly competition for resources. Patrols of males silently seek out intruders, and lone rivals are often killed with brutal efficiency. For chimps, warfare is an evolved strategy for survival and dominance. This behavior forces us to confront the deep evolutionary roots of our own capacity for organized violence. The line between human and chimpanzee conflict is thinner than we'd like to admit. The Chimpanzee War, observed by Jane Goodall, revealed the chilling reality of chimp conflict. A single community split into two factions, leading to a 4-year campaign of raids and ambushes. The dominant group systematically hunted down and killed every male in the rival faction. Females were attacked, infants killed or cannibalized, and survivors forcibly integrated. By the end, the rival group was wiped out and territory reclaimed, a stark example of primate geopolitics. The Chimp War proved that organized, lethal violence is not uniquely human. Chimpanzees plan, cooperate, and execute strategies that echo the darkest chapters of human history. Their wars are a sobering window into the roots of our own conflicts. Chimpanzee intelligence is astonishing, rivaling and sometimes surpassing our own in key areas. Young chimps have photographic memory, recalling sequences and details most humans can't match. They remember individuals and relationships for decades, crucial for navigating their complex social world. In strategy games, chimps often outperform humans, playing closer to optimal strategies. Their intelligence is practical. They plan, remember, and strategize to survive and thrive. These are not just strong apes, they are thinking apes, with minds built for social maneuvering and problem-solving. Their cognitive abilities drive their complex, sometimes turbulent lives. Understanding their intelligence is as vital as understanding their strength. Chimps remind us that the roots of our own intellect run deep in the primate family tree. Chimpanzee society is a web of shifting alliances, built on a fission-fusion structure. This means that their communities are not static. Instead, they are constantly in flux, with individuals coming and going, forming new connections and breaking old ones. The social world of a chimpanzee is complex and ever-changing, requiring each member to be highly attuned to the moods and intentions of others. Groups split and merge constantly, creating a dynamic social landscape where relationships are everything. These shifting groupings allow chimps to adapt to changing circumstances such as food availability or threats from rivals. The ability to navigate this fluid environment is crucial for survival, and individuals must be skilled at reading social cues and responding to subtle changes in group dynamics. Grooming is the currency of friendship and alliance, cementing bonds and building coalitions. Through grooming, chimps not only keep each other clean, but also reinforce trust and loyalty. This simple act can mean the difference between having an ally in a conflict or standing alone. Grooming sessions can last for hours, and the strongest relationships are often those maintained through frequent mutual grooming. Male chimps form deep, lasting partnerships, often with half-brothers, to challenge rivals and share resources. These alliances are not just about friendship. They are strategic, helping males gain status and access to mates. Males may patrol the boundaries of their territory together, defend against intruders, or share food, all while strengthening their social bonds. Power comes not from strength alone, but from strategic alliances. A single chimp, no matter how strong, is vulnerable without allies. Coalitions can shift the balance of power, allowing even lower-ranking individuals to challenge dominant ones if they have the right support. Displays of unity and cooperation are often enough to deter would-be challengers. Females focus on raising young and securing resources, with rank affecting their offspring's survival. High-ranking females have better access to food and safer places to rest, which can make a significant difference for their young. Female chimps also form their own networks, supporting each other in times of need and sharing information about food sources. The social fabric is a tapestry of friendships, family ties, and political maneuvering. Every interaction, from a playful chase to a quiet moment of grooming, weaves another thread into this intricate web. Young chimps learn the rules of society by watching and imitating adults, gradually finding their own place within the group. Success depends on loyalty, negotiation, and the ability to read the ever-changing social game. Chimps use a rich array of gestures, facial expressions, and vocalizations to communicate their intentions and feelings. Understanding these signals is essential for building alliances and avoiding conflict. In chimp society, survival is as much about brains and bonds as it is about brawn. The most successful individuals are those who can form strong relationships, adapt to changing circumstances, and work together with others to overcome challenges. In this intricate world, intelligence and social skill are just as important as physical strength. Do chimps understand what others think and know? Evidence says yes. They grasp that others have different perspectives, using this insight to outmaneuver rivals. Experiments show chimps can anticipate what others see or don't see, and act accordingly. They even pass false belief tests, understanding that others can hold incorrect beliefs. This theory of mind lets them deceive, form alliances, and predict others' actions. It's a cornerstone of their intelligence, fueling their social strategies. Chimps aren't just reacting, they're interpreting, predicting, and manipulating their social world. Their minds are built for intrigue, deception, and dynamic social play. Our striking similarities with chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, have led some people to believe that chimps can fit seamlessly into human lives. Their expressive faces, playful antics, and intelligence make them seem almost like furry children. But this perception is deeply misleading, and treating chimps as pets is not only misguided, but also extremely dangerous for both the animals and the humans involved. One of the most infamous examples is the story of Travis, a chimpanzee, who was raised in a human household and treated as a member of the family. For years, Travis seemed to adapt to domestic life, even appearing in commercials and riding in cars. But beneath the surface, his wild instincts remained. Tragically, those instincts erupted in a violent attack on a family friend, leaving her with life-altering injuries and ending Travis's life as well. Chimps are not domesticated animals. They possess immense physical strength, far greater than that of an average adult human. Even a seemingly gentle chimp can become unpredictable, and their natural instincts for dominance and aggression cannot be erased by years of human care or affection. As chimpanzees mature, especially males, their drives for dominance, territoriality, and aggression intensify. These behaviors are natural in the wild, where they help chimps survive and establish social order. But in a human home, these instincts can turn deadly, making adult chimps unpredictable and extremely dangerous to be around. When attacks occur, the results are often catastrophic. Chimps instinctively target faces, hands, and other vulnerable areas, inflicting severe injuries that can be life-changing or even fatal. Medical professionals who treat these injuries describe them as some of the most traumatic they encounter. Beyond the physical dangers, keeping chimps as pets is deeply cruel to the animals themselves. Removed from their natural environment, they are deprived of the complex social interactions and mental stimulation they need. Many end up isolated, confined to small enclosures, and suffer from psychological distress and abnormal behaviors. Chimps raised by humans often struggle to reintegrate with their own kind, even if they are later placed in sanctuaries. They may never fully recover from the trauma of isolation, and many spend their lives unable to form normal social bonds, haunted by confusion and loneliness. The lesson is clear: chimpanzees are wild animals, not pets or playthings. They belong in the forests of Africa or in accredited sanctuaries where their complex needs can be met, and where they can live among their own kind in safety and dignity. True respect for chimpanzees means understanding their wild nature and keeping a safe, respectful distance, admiring their intelligence and beauty from afar, while ensuring their well-being and our own safety. Despite their strength and intelligence, chimpanzees face a crisis, driven almost entirely by humans. Poaching, habitat destruction, and the illegal pet trade are pushing them toward extinction. Forests are cleared for agriculture and mining, fragmenting populations, and forcing chimps into conflict with people. Their numbers have plummeted from millions to as few as 170,000 in the wild. Without urgent action, enforcing laws, protecting habitats, and supporting sanctuaries, chimps could vanish forever. Losing them would sever a vital link to our own past and be a profound moral failure. Protecting chimps means safeguarding a living piece of our evolutionary story. Their survival depends on us, now more than ever.